The volleyball team is riding a four-match win streak into this week, where they play a home-and-home with number 11 Minnesota. UW hosts the Gophers on Wednesday at 7 p.m., then makes the trip to Minneapolis on Saturday for an 8 p.m. start. Head coach Kelly Sheffield is here. We'll have some opening comments, then take questions.
Well, it's kind of an interesting week in front of us. It's the only time all year that we'll play the same opponent on back-to-back matches. So kind of Minnesota week, and big challenge. They're probably playing as well as anybody in the country. Got a lot of experience on that team, a lot of returning experience. Santana is probably on the left side playing as well as any outside in the country. The Tap sisters have just continued to take their game to another level. Their liberos stepped up her play from a year ago. Her and Gaynor, those guys are really handling the ball really well, and they've got a freshman setter that I think has added an awful lot to their ball club. So we've got a big challenge. We're excited about playing them Wednesday night at our place, and then going back to their place on Saturday.
There was a lot of talk after last season about adjusting the way the schedules are done.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is the last year? Do you have any better sense that this is the last time you'll be doing the home and home? And is there any more talk about adjusting this?
Yeah, it sounds like the schedule might have just gotten improved. I haven't seen it. I know there's been a lot of discussion. I think we're going with a different model, so this may be the last time that we play our travel partner twice in 1 week. But I haven't taken a look at what that means. I think it's it's unique, and but that 14 teams playing 20 matches, it's an unusual kind of deal. But this will probably be the last year that we do it, is my understanding.
Right. Kelly, what did you gain out of 2 wins out east this past weekend?
I think we continue to get better. I mean, it's the Rutgers match. It's not often that you're a part of a rain delay, and certainly in our sports, you don't see that too often. We had that, and another travel snafu on top of that, and so our team has had to. We've had a few of those issues where with other flight delays or leakages in a building or whatever, that we've had to just kind of roll with it. And, I think those things can help you as you go down the line. The next time that we have a rain out, maybe we'll even be better. Maryland playing a really, really good serving team. I think we showed a lot of courage with our passers against a team that was just rifling bullets at us. I thought we got a great weekend again from Lauren Gillis and Romana Krishkova. Those two, the numbers just keep getting better and better from those guys. But I would say those are probably the things we got better at.
Looks like your blocks coming along. Would you agree?
Yeah, over 3 blocks per set this past weekend. It's it's one of those things when you get a lot of blocks, then everybody thinks that you're a great blocking team. And when you don't block that much, then there's all these holes, and you're a horrible blocking team. And it's just, the thing is that some teams are probably better at avoiding a block than others. We work hard at it, but your opponent has to do something about it as well. I mean, they go over and they hit 12 inches above where your block is. Doesn't matter how much that you work, or if they go and tip over it, doesn't really matter how good your block is. And so, but our numbers are getting better. I think we're getting a little bit better. Of course, as a coach, you still sit there and say, man, there's so much more room that we've got to get better in that area, and we do.
Other than their setter, it is a lot of the same team that you handled twice, and they were kind of a disappointment. I think they were disappointed in how last year went for them, and yet they seem to be playing a lot better. As you've watched them, what's the biggest difference from a year ago?
Man, they're better in every aspect. I think they don't have holes in their ball control like they did a year ago. I mean, they're very, very solid passing wise. Their lineup's a lot more stable. I think they were doing a lot of changing things out last year. Better connections with their setter. I think that's making a big difference. But at the end of the day, I mean, they were young and they're experienced. They've got everybody coming back, and they're playing like a team that's, got a lot of mojo going on right now. I mean, confidence is a powerful thing. When you have it, you feel like you can conquer the world, and you watch them, and you're like, this team believes in themselves, and that's a fun place to be. And when you get that and you look into somebody's eyes, it's you feel like you're Superman, and so I'm not sure there's an aspect of their game they don't seem like they're better at.
Kelly, should we be surprised that Illinois has 4 league losses, Penn State has 2, and Purdue's unbeaten?
Well, scheduling has been probably a little bit of a difference. I mean, Illinois, you look there and you go 4 in a row. Wow, that's that's pretty nasty. But the lowest ranked team they played in that 4 was 16th ranked, I think, right now. And so, we're Purdue, the meaty part of their schedules in front of them. But you certainly don't expect Penn State to go down to Northwestern. That's nothing against Northwestern. Just Penn State just there's a lot of talent over there. But it's been like that all over the country. I mean, that's just really what's cool about our sport this year is that we're seeing that left and right. Number 5, Arizona State lost twice this weekend, and Stanford. I think everybody about 6 months ago had those guys, being one of the great teams of all times, and they've lost quite a few. And part of that's been injuries, but still, that's why you play the matches. I think it's going to be like this all year long in our conference. I mean, it should be an unbelievably exciting year.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks a lot,
All
guys.
right, thanks, Kelly.